Muy buenas a todos y bienvenidos a Narices Rotas, el lugar de encuentro para lo mejor y lo peor del boxeo. Hay algo de lo que rara vez se ha hablado en este canal, me refiero al boxeo amateur. Gran parte de los boxeadores que hoy en día dominan el plano profesional tuvieron excelentes carreras amateur e incluso llegaron a ganar medallas olímpicas en el proceso. En esta entrega verán una pelea que realmente me sorprendió debido a la violencia y explosividad que tuvo durante los 3 asaltos que duró. El pleito tomó lugar en 1981, en el torneo mundial amateur de Montreal. El local Shawn llegó a la final en la categoría de 71 kilogramos. Para ganar el torneo debía vencer al campeón olímpico cubano Armando Martínez. Las palabras sobran en esta historia, así que a continuación les dejaré con esta guerra amateur.
Remember the bruises, the earlier competition that these fellas have had to go through, eliminating Bulgarians, Venezuelans, Koreans. And what a start this is. Well, they said that O'Sullivan was the gutsiest fighter in Canada, and they weren't kidding. Short punches of the Cuban, just watch the way he rips those to the body there. Very effective indeed. Very well taught, the Cuban amateur team. Up his punches, the Olympic champion leads with the right hand there and still gets away with it. O'Sullivan's not too big on defense. He's going to get a standing count, and rightly so. Well, that's a shot for the back into action then, and a good start by the Olympic champion. And again, second respite. He doesn't agree with that, O'Sullivan, neither does the crowd, and as he hurts. O'Sullivan survived this first round. Well, he could have fooled me there, hitting with the inside of the glove, but they were good enough to stop this fellow in his tracks, and he's really as game as they come, O'Sullivan. Oh, a cut over the left eye there. I'm surprised he didn't take O'Sullivan to the corner, at least for the doctor to have a look at that. It looks bad enough, but he's saved with a bell then at the end of the first round. 2017, 2018 at the maximum. Well, there was enough action in that opening round to last a long time, but they're back in at the second, and certainly O'Sullivan has marvellous. We won't get a better fight between teenagers than this one now. Although Martínez, in fact, has just got out of the teenage limit by a few months. What a battle in the second round. And the crowd really behind O'Sullivan, as you would expect, because he's as game as they come. Reminds me of a young Jerry Quarry. Olympic Games in Los Angeles. O'Sullivan tried to dishearten the Cuban, but the left-hooking Cuban there so poked with that punch. But in danger at times of punching himself out because he's really being drawn into a fight. What a battle. Well, I can't remember a better recovery than this with O'Sullivan. Really took the stick in the opening round, and in the second, fighting his heart out and having really quite a bit of success. And this was the ring where they fought the 76 Olympics in Montreal at the Maurice Richard Arena. Coming up to the end of the second. And really, Shawn O'Sullivan getting more than his medals back in a fantastic light middleweight final. Of the World Cup in Montreal, one of the greatest amateur battles I've ever seen. They can't really call this too much science, but for sheer guts ability. These boys have kept going the whole time, and O'Sullivan really battling back after a disastrous start. Realising he lost a medal or two in that second round, and Shawn O'Sullivan from Toronto just will not be denied. I can imagine some of the professional promoters around the world must be green with envy watching these boys doing it for a few cups and saucers, as it were. Well, who says the amateurs are hit-and-run merchants? They're in terrific shape, having fought all week to get to this final. They're feeling a few bruises of battle, and they still have not stopped. My heart goes out to both of them. And in particular O'Sullivan, because he had every reason to even quit at the end of that first round. But that was the last thing in his mind. A public warning for hitting with the inside of the glove, and I think he's understandably a bit disgusted by that. I think O'Sullivan is saying, well, it's just as well he didn't hit me with a knuckle part because he hurts. It's true that some of them do look as though they're landing with the tip of the glove, those punches, but I think the referee has been a little bit pernickety with that. It's too great a battle to spoil with stoppages and public warnings. You can see now how Martínez managed to win that gold medal at only 18, defeated Koskin of Russia on the way. But what would have happened had the Canadians entered and fighters like O'Sullivan had been in Moscow? Well, it just now thrown a few upsets on the way, as indeed O'Sullivan is doing in this last round. What a tremendous battle this is, and now the champion gets a stand to level things up and probably now put him ahead in the last seconds of the final round, and the bell comes to the rescue, a playful punch at the bell, and O'Sullivan.
La decisión de este duelo fue un tanto controversial, ya que a ojos de los 5 jueces el canadiense se llevó la victoria. Tras ello, Shawn O'Sullivan llegó a disputar la final de los Juegos Olímpicos en 1984, donde cayó ante el futuro campeón mundial de peso medio Frank Tate. En el profesionalismo no le fue tan bien, dado que nunca llegó a pelear por un título, y acabó retirándose en 1997 con un récord de 23 victorias y 5 derrotas. Por el lado de Martínez no hubieron mayores alegrías. El cubano finalizó su carrera en el boxeo cayendo nuevamente en una final mundialista, esta vez ante Alexander Koshkin en el 82. Curiosamente, esa pelea fue aún más controversial, ya que el peleador local ganó en una estrecha decisión dividida. ¿Quién sabe hasta dónde podría haber llegado Martínez de ganar al menos una de esas 2 finales? Lo que está claro es que su combate contra O'Sullivan perdurará en la historia como uno de los encuentros más salvajes que el boxeo amateur ha visto. Si les gustó el video, no duden en darle like y compartirlo. Suscríbanse para las últimas noticias, opiniones y predicciones del deporte de los puños. Hasta la próxima.